I hope you're locked in. It's gonna be one of those days, ain't it? My honest take starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, it feels good. It feels good to be back, don't it? Another week is in the books. My party people, listen, man. My name is Quincy, your host, bringing you my honest take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Listen, you guys know I've been messing around with the intros a couple times. I'm trying to find one that's nice and simple, one that can constantly be played, one that I don't need to worry about. It's nice, it's catchy, everybody's locked in. Look, we just loading up, people. All right. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I've been a little a little lost with what I'm trying to get myself into. My schedule's all over the place. Once I got it down pat, we good. Trust me, I ain't forget about y'all. No, it feels like I have, but I'm here. So sit back, relax, go grab your favorite snack, go grab your drink. Appreciate all the love and support from each and every single one of you guys. Continue to like, comment, share, subscribe with all the formalities out the way. I got a lot I would like to say. Let's start off with the big news, okay? For all my people who had packages from UPS, they will not be getting delivered. Listen, I know I should not be making fun of this, but I have to lighten the mood before I get into the seriousness aspect of this topic, okay? So, a plane fell from the sky again, but not your normal plane, all right? I know me saying I already got most people, all right, now gotta cancel my Delta trip, not doing it. Oh yeah, American Airlines, we're done. Go ahead and cancel that trip. Yeah, they can keep the money. Spirit Airlines, I don't even know why I booked it. Let me get that refund. Oh, I can't? You'll be hearing my lawyers. I know a lot of y'all have been saying it, I get it. But this wasn't your normal typical plane that fell this time. This was actually a cargo plane. Okay? That's why I said if you have any type of packages from UPS, yeah, it's gone. It burned completely to a crisp. Okay. Now, here's why I want to talk about this because remember when all the planes were falling out of the sky left to right? Y'all remember when that was happening? We're just like, yo, what's going on with the planes? Like, what's happening? This shouldn't be happening. Why are we seeing all this? And I talked about it. You know, the plane is one of the most reliable ways to travel. You're more likely to get in a car accident, train, bus, boat. Plane is up there with one of the safest ways. I believe car is one of the least safest ways. You know what I mean? So if a plane is one of the most reliable ways to travel, why we were seeing so much, right? When it kept falling and everything, right? Most people bring blaming DIE or DEI. I meant right. Everybody's saying that's because everybody's incompetent flyers. They can't fly. We need to hire real sophisticated flyers. Like everybody was going in. Okay, that wasn't what it was. You just don't realize it, right? The stuff that we were seeing is rare to happen. So when we seen it, it felt like it was out of the blue. Like, yo, why is this happening? I can't fly no more. Think about how many times you've probably seen planes crash and all that. Think about it. You rarely seen it. It's just now it's getting pushed to the forefront. So now people are panicking. Oh, this happens all the time. It does not happen all the time, right? It was crazy though. How that little month span, it was just planes flying, dropping left to right. That was crazy. But everybody settled down. We stopped seeing planes crash. We're like, all right, we're good. And now this happens. Now, we still don't know what caused the crash, but what we do know is that this was in Kentucky and the explosion was devastating, people. This is like some battlefield type explosion. I'm not even trying to be funny, all right? But this is real life. I'm trying to give y'all a great scenario, okay? Imagine playing Battlefield, right? The video game, and you just shoot a rocket at a building, and you just see all those explosions. That's what it looked like, okay? Now, we didn't see the video of it going down, but you saw the aftermath. Fire everywhere. Everywhere. Because apparently it crashed next to, I believe, some oil tankers or something around those lines, next to some other buildings that were flammable, and you could just guess what happened. Pretty sure the video's everywhere now. The news is showing the video. It is extreme. It is intense. Okay. So I bring this up, right? I tell the story because it's not something where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be the news. It just covers something that happened. No, y'all know I gotta bring y'all my conspiracies. Y'all know I gotta bring y'all the real. Y'all know I gotta bring the opinions. I bring everything here. What are people going to say now? Are we going to go back to, oh, it's the DEI? That's what it was. Are we sure that that driver was even capable of flying that plane? Well, newsflash, you're talking about deceased because they said reportedly 4 dead, 11 injured. So don't speak on the dead. Real people know that. But is that what's about to happen now? Are people about to say, well, this is Trump's fault because look at what he's doing? Or are people just going to be saying and say, okay, a freak accident, this happens? Where am I at? Well, me, I'm just looking at it as an accident so far. Until we get more news about what happened, this is just one of those freak accidents. It happens, unfortunately. But once we start getting some more news about who was on the plane, what happened, how did it happen, was there a loose gasket in there? Was the plane not fully fueled? Was it not checked? Was it not serviced? Then when we start getting into that territory, now you start getting conspiracies. Now you start getting people bringing up the DEIs, who was checking it, who was monitoring it. Y'all know how that works. We all know how it works. But I want to just pay my respect, rest in peace to the people who passed away there. Like I said, with something like this happening, it's always good to bring news to it, just to bring attention to people who may have not followed it or watched the news. Because trust me, a lot of people don't watch CNN and everything like that. Most people don't. The people who's watching that are your older folks or people who wake up real early in the middle of the night. And it's like, damn, what can I do? It's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Let me just put on CNN until I go to sleep. That's the only people who's watching the news, okay? But like I said, now we're gonna have to wait and see what people are about to say about this, where it's going to go. Is Trump going to talk about it? It's just this is something that's pretty big that I think might get covered more and more people will talk about it. So trust me, just mark my words. Come back to this podcast. It's gonna get talked about, and we're gonna see something that's gonna make conspiracy start flying, or people talk about something like, oh, why did this person do that? Oh, well, there it goes. That's why I crashed because X, Y, and Z. Watch, just I'm telling you, I'm like a prophet. Not that one prophet who said that everybody was going to heaven. I talked about it on the podcast last time. Go check that out. Self-advertising. But let's push that to the side. Let's push that to the side. I wanna tackle a very important issue with this football player. See what I did there? Tackle. Y'all know the similes and metaphors are out of this world. But there's something that this football player did that raised eyebrows for me. I don't know for y'all, but for me, it raised eyebrows. For y'all, you probably just like typical Tuesday, typical Monday. For me, this ain't nothing. Well, I'm about to tell you what happened. So, the great, some call him the GOAT, best QB of all time to some, Mr. Tom Brady, okay, ended up saying that his dog passed away, right? Now, shout out to all my dog lovers. Most people know when you lose an animal like that, most people, it hits on the heartstrings. It brings a lot of people to tears. Most people can't really function for a couple of days. That's man's best friend, right? So most people just gotta get through the motions. But typically you're okay after a while, right? Go, and 9 times out of 10 you replace the dog, right? It's effed up to say, it is, but that's what most people do, right? Well, Mr. Tom Brady said, I'm not going to replace my dog. I'm just going to respawn him. Yeah. So he ended up getting his dog's reboot card on some Fortnite and respawned his dog. Now, what do I mean by that? Where am I going? You're probably just laughing. Other people are probably confused. Other people are about to click off. Can you get to the point? What's going on? I got you. So apparently, after his dog passed away, Mr. Tom Brady here went to a company, okay, called Colossal Biosciences. Okay, they're a biotech company, and funny enough, Brady is an investor in. This company ended up using blood collected prior to his dog's death to end up cloning his dog. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think we would get here this fast. We already have AI to worry about. And now we have cloning. Trust me, the aliens been here, so we're not talking about them. They've been here. But the AI and cloning now. That's a triple threat. That's a triple threat. You either gonna get killed by aliens, killed by a robot, or killed by yourself. Cause you just got cloned, brother. This is crazy. They cloned Tyrone on Netflix. Yeah, that was predicting the future. We need to start paying attention to these movies. But that's another topic for another day. So let's spin back. Let's get back on track. Listen, he's an investor in this company, which I mean, truth be told, I mean, if you're an investor in these companies, I would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm investing in y'all, I want to see what y'all can do. I invested in y'all for a reason. Y'all should be able to do this. So smart move by him. He knew what was up. But now, because of him doing this, oh, there's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna happen. Let's talk about the money aspect. A lot of people are going to now invest into this company because now, if this company can clone a dog, people are going to invest because now they know, hey, they might be able to clone a lot of things. They can make money. What happens if they open this to the public? They could, this is going to be insane. Or just putting money into it to further research for things, they're going to make money. So if they got a company that is on the market, if you see it there, invest everything into it. It's going to blow. Now, if it does not, don't come at me. I'm not a full investor like that. I dabble, but don't come at me. I'm just saying, just check it out. If you see it going up, go ahead and mess with it. Okay? Go ahead and mess with it. I give y'all the name one more time. It's Colossal Biosciences. All right? You heard it from me first. Now, um, it's going to make money. But, but, let's flip the script. Here's what else is going to happen. With Brady doing this, okay? And by the way, the dog apparently is healthy, fine. It's pretty much a clone of his original dog. Looks the same, everything like that, which is still insane. He pretty much has infinite of his dog. He can make infinite. It's insane. But we don't know how the process works either. We don't know if it's injected into, a mother dog. She just gives birth, or if it's actually created out of just thin air. We don't know. I'm more leaning to it's implanted into the embryo of the dog, and then the dog just gives birth to his dog, right? But like I said, with this comes problems because now, okay, you're gonna have the conspiracy theorists going crazy. Now you have them insane actually, right? Me just saying this added so much fuel to the fire because now people are gonna say, well, that means Gucci Mane, yeah, he was cloned. Oh, that means Kodak, yeah, he's cloned. If you go to jail, you come out a clone. Blueface just he's a clone. Y'all better hope when Dirt come out, he look the same. I'm telling you, because they about to, man, look, these conspiracy theories about to go through the roof. Now listen, I dabble a little bit in conspiracies too, but when it comes to the clones, I try to stay away because I don't know what they know, what they hearing. I don't know. I try to stay away. But this is about to open a can of worms because now, like I said, this just proves that cloning is possible, which most people knew already. Oh yeah, that's old news. We already knew you could clone, but it's like this just added more strength to confirm it. Like, oh shit, okay, we really can. And the thing is, if you're able to clone a dog, who's to say you're not cloning humans? Who's to say we're not close enough to cloning humans? What's gonna happen then? Is it technically infinite life? Your spouse dies, a very close friend dies, you go and get them cloned. Do they retain the same memories? Can you preserve the brain? Can you have to just be the same person? Or do you have to start fresh? It's the same person, but just brand new identity. They create anything they want. They create their own unique personality. So this is this right here, I feel like is the biggest news of the day, but people were not going to worry about it, which is crazy. Because stuff like this, people just this doesn't just happen randomly on a Tuesday. Oh yeah, I just cloned my dog, no problem. This is insane. So now we got to see what's about to happen. Now we got to see and monitor that dog because we got to see if time comes out. Yeah, my dog died a little bit faster. It was complications. They're moving with and all that. Then we know, okay, the cloning process, something isn't fully right. They got bad side effects. We've seen this happen before in the movies and the games. The clone always dies a little bit faster in a really wacky, messed up way. So you got to pay attention. So, hey, Tom, I know you like dogs, but just be careful. Make sure your dog don't stand up to someone try to fight you or box you, dude. I don't know what these clones are capable of. I don't. But scientists are not off the hook yet. All right, you may have been able to clone animals, and I may have let you slide there. I'm still iffy. I think you might clone people, but we're not gonna talk about that. But here's why I'm not gonna let you slide. Now you've reportedly found an Earth-sized planet that's 40 light years away, sitting in the habitable zone, where oceans, clouds, and maybe even life could exist. I'm not gonna let you off the hook no more. Y'all been telling us this lie for about 15 years now. You guys been telling us there's super Earths out there. What about Earth 8634? What about Planet 932? Like Kevlar, Kevin, y'all been saying this all day, every day. 365 letting us know, yeah, there's Earth-sized planets. We could live there if something really happens. But you don't be giving us hope. You know why? Because it's always 40 light years away, 100 light years away, 90 light years away. Brother, it's about damn near half my life already. If you could possibly make it for us to travel there in light speed, all right, maybe I might take it. But if we're just traveling, bro, that's years. We're taking years. I'm not trying to take years to go live somewhere and die right when I land on the planet. I refuse. Spent all my life just flying. Come on, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. But they say it's in the habitable zone. So what does this mean? Well, it just means they're just going to study it, people. If it's 40 light years away, we're not going to get there. Now, if we do, or if they say they've created technology where we could travel that fast, then shoot. One of us got to be the test dummy. Don't let any of these celebrities or something like that. You need to go for you can see with yourself and tell us. All right, I'll believe you. Now, these people they pick. All right. But it's not going to happen. This is just something to just study and see if there's life, see how it really operates, how the planet is. This is what they're going to do. Right. But it makes me mad because we heard the story so much. We all know there's planets like ours. There's just no way, right? But that doesn't mean for you guys to feel scared or anything like, damn, we really got aliens. I've been told y'all we had that. So don't worry about that. But we knew we weren't alone in the planet or in this universe, right? Impossible. There's no way. So we know that there is other planets like this, but like I said, for them to constantly tell us this and have it be 40 light years away, yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Now you're starting to grind my gears now. I'm my Peter Griffin. But that's enough talking trash about y'all. That's enough talking trash about y'all. I want to talk about these companies, right? Specifically Coca-Cola. Okay. As we know, Coca-Cola is a giant in the game, right next to Pepsi, the big two. All right. Ain't no big three. It's just the big two. No big me, no big three, just big two. Pepsi and Coke, right? But people are upset because Coke has their annual Christmas advert, right? And it's AI generated again. Okay. Now last year it looks like it was, but this year it's a little bit more. They're adding more pizzazz to it, right? And the company says they used even fewer people this year to make it. And a quote by them: "We need to keep moving forward and pushing the envelope. The genie, sorry, is out of the bottle, and you're not going to put it back in." So what does that mean? Well, it means they're using AI to create videos. Okay. Now I can see the disconnect for people, where it's like, come on, man, where's the creativity? It used to feel better because someone actually made it. Someone actually took the time and created each and every single animation on a computer or a sketch, whatever. They took time to make this though. Maybe a little bit of CGI, a little bit of help here, but they created this artwork. This is amazing. Now it's just AI. Now you're just typing in the prompt and having it created for you. I don't like that. Now, I understand you, but here's my rebuttal to you. And trust me, this is the perfect rebuttal for people like you guys. All right. If you're one of those guys listening right now, or women, all right, listening to this and you're saying what I was saying, like, no, it needs to go back to the person, let them do it. Number one, when that artist was actually drawing that and actually creating that animation, when you watch that ad, did it ever once cross your mind, dang, a person made that? I guarantee you it never did. I guarantee you it never did. The only reason why you're upset now is because now that you know it's AI doing it, now you feel bad for the person who used to make it. But before you didn't even worry about, damn, a person made that, or yo, the person who made this is nice. You didn't even care about that. You did not care. So that's the part that gets me a little upset, because you're just worried about the AI portion. That's what's killing you. Oh, it's AI. It's AI. AI's here to stay. Let's just be real. But you can't lie and say that you were worried about the artist making it. You did not care once about the artist. But now that the genie's out the bottle, now it's we need to look out for the artist and all that. Maybe the artist actually is happy about it. He's like, damn, I used to make this for pennies. Or yo, I'm making all this. I'm tired. I got carpal tunnel arthritis now. I'm sick of it. Maybe they like the AI technology. It's the same thing with video games. People mad at different companies. Why are you using AI? Why are you using AI? AI helps people. Let's just be real. It helps. It helps furthers people's career. It helps further make things easier for you to make. It's okay. It's okay. But like I said, a lot of people hate AI now for the wrong reasons. If you hate AI now, you should have hated it at the beginning. Or you should have shown love to the people who was actually making it. But now that AI is really in effect, now you're upset. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. So, like I said, it's interesting that Coca-Cola is standing 10 toes down. They like, hey, look, we gonna use AI. You gonna love us regardless, which is true. Y'all not gonna boycott or cancel Coca-Cola. Keep in mind, people canceling someone is just a mindset. Oh, I'm canceling them. That's your mindset. You don't want to listen to them. How you know your friends are gonna not gonna listen to them? Now, if all y'all band together and say I'm not listening to them, okay, that's cool. The 20 of y'all don't care, but the million other people do. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. All right. So Coca Cola don't care, and we already know they don't. For you to stop messing with Coca Cola, you gotta stop drinking Coke and all the other products they ever made. Things they probably invest in, things that they probably make you don't even know that they're owner in it. Come on, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff, people. So trust me, they don't care. They don't care. Now, I know one thing that I'm about to say is gonna blow a lot of people's minds, but it's funny, okay? Ridiculousness. Y'all remember on MTV? It has been canceled. Can you believe that? Ridiculousness, people, has been canceled by MTV after 14 years and 46 seasons. Listen to me and listen to me good, people. 46 seasons of a TV show is ridiculousness. No pun intended. Listen, 14 years, yo. That means this is a show that most people grew up on. This is a show that people grew up on. People, think about that. You were probably 14, 16, 17, 18, maybe 11, 10, 12, 13, growing up to this. And now you probably in your 20s, just turned 18. Damn near, matter of fact, everybody should be in their 20s by now. Everybody's damn adults now. We're adults. And we used to watch this back then. And it's finally canceled. And here's the thing that's crazy. Apparently, this man got paid buku numbers for this show. When I say buku numbers, like it's ridiculous. Okay. When I say, they're saying apparently this man made 32.5 million a year hosting ridiculousness. They saying he made millions off this. He's set for life. You heard it here first. He's set for life. Each episode they saying was in the 30,000, 50, 100,000 range. It's stupid, the money he was making. So this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's set for life. He's set for life. Generations set for life. He's good. He don't have to worry about nothing. His kids is good. All right. He's so set that when the world ends, he still has money. It's crazy. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. I hope he can take that to the rapture because it's gonna be too much. Okay. But like I said, it's interesting to say the least that they ended up canceling this out of nowhere too. Nobody really seen this coming, right? So we're like, okay, well, damn, that's canceled. Most people are probably like, finally. Some other people are like, damn, that's my show. But others, it's like, okay, what's gonna be replacing it? Because typically something gets canceled, something else goes up there, right? What's gonna be up there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Knoxville is back, and he's back with something that was a cult favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Knoxville is hosting Fear Factor. And it premieres January 26th to start the new year. So you're starting the new year off with a bang. Johnny Knoxville, the star of Jackass, if you don't know him, getting kicked in the balls, thrown out of windows, honey covered over him and running into a pack of bees. Yeah, him. Does stupid stuff with his friends. Okay. He's going to be hosting this. Now, obviously, we know when Fear Factor was out, it was back like 2000s, right? Early 2000s, early 2010s, right? Where it wasn't too crazy, right? We're like seeing a couple roaches walking people ill. Put your hand in a bunch of snakes to get the key. Oh my gosh, snakes walking on you, spiders walking on you. Like, it was like, okay, all right. Now we're in 2025, going to be in 2026 when this airs. The shit that they're going to make these people do. There's going to be a long contract. I guarantee it. You're going to have to fill that with your soul because they're not going to get sued. Because I know it's going to be someone's going to be, I can't, I quit. I got bit by the snake or something. I got to sue. Now, still keep in mind, this is television. So some things may be scripted, some things may be fake. But I don't give a damn. You put a tarantula on me, I'm going to panic. Instinctively I might hit it. I might. That's just off of instinct. So I don't know. But this is going to be a great show. I could just feel it. You got Johnny Knoxville at the helm. This is going to be hilarious. All right. Putting everybody's fears to the test. Hey, welcome back, Fear Factor. Welcome back. I really wonder why they brought it back, but hey, can't complain too much, right? Now, y'all know we still got sports to talk about, but I wanna talk about one thing before we get into that. Excuse me, I'm gonna clear my throat for this. Music's not the same no more, and that's for one category specifically. Rap and hip hop songs have been a very dominant category for a lot of people, right? Now, is it the most dominant? No, maybe by the numbers, sure, but your culture type music is what puts people in a chokehold. Spanish music is ridiculous. People, 6ix9ine, you may think he's broke as hell. He's making Spanish music now and still getting bank. They love him over there. They love him over there. Bad Bunny, stupid bank. And he took the US crowd. I'm trying to tell you that Spanish music do something. Afro beats, amazing. Country music, amazing. People love this stuff. So hip hop isn't the dominant genre that people really think it is. It dominated, of course, but when you really look at it, it's like, damn, hip hop's kind of at the bottom, right? But but that's not to say that because hip hop, like I said, used to be dominant. But the key word used to. Ladies and gentlemen, no rap songs appeared in the top 40 on the Hot 100 chart for the first time since February of 1990. It ended a 35-year streak. 30 goddamn 5 streak of rap constantly being in the top 40. Some rap song being in the top 40. Kendrick and what was it? SZA dropped. Drake dropped. Lil Baby Future dropped. The Baby dropped. Everybody just dropping out of the top tens, the top 20s, the top 30s, the top 40s. So now that begs the question, what's going on with rap? Well, I can tell you one big reason: AI. AI. Y'all know that UPS, Amazon, Walmart, Target, they're putting everybody on layoffs. Did y'all even know that? They dropping everybody like flies. 80,000 people here, cut. 100,000 people working here, cut. 20,000, cut. It's insane. AI's taking over the game. They cutting off workers. People can't get paid now. EBT about to be gone. You got them talking about us. Damn. It's crazy. I don't even know my rich folk probably be looking like, damn, I wish I had EBT. They don't even want to spend their money no more. AI's taking out everything. So that's what's happening to the rap game. You already got people using AI artists. Did y'all see the AI artist who's about to get nominated for Grammys and shit? Her song was in the top 10, I believe, for an R&B song. This is crazy. A AI generated character. You have an AI avatar making better music than half of y'all upcoming artists. This is crazy. AI is taking over the game. It's taking over the game. I told y'all, you got people getting laid off. You got music not hitting the same. And plus, at the same time, rap is starting to become oversaturated. Everybody wants to be a rapper. And everybody want to rap about the same thing. Coming from the struggle, having no parents, had to trap, had to kill niggas, getting money, weed. Y'all all rap the same. So it starts to become repetitive. Look at Designer. Y'all remember Designer, the man who made Panda? Panda, Panda, Panda. He rapping like he hanging out with Nas. What's going on? Went to New York, got Tim's, a nice little fitted, came through with the puffer. Man, look, there's something in the air, man. The energy's changing. That's all I'm gonna say. The energy's shifting because there's too many changes happening. Rap not hitting the same. Designer can actually rap. AI putting everybody on layoffs. This is out of hand. This is out of hand. Look, You better be part of the change, because when our robot happens, there's only gonna be a few of us who survivors and a few of us that are fighters, and the rest, yeah, GG's in the chat. GG's. Now, I think I think it's about a perfect time. I think it's about a perfect time now to go ahead and bring up our sports talk. Listen, people, if you don't know, now you know. Shout out to Biggie RP. This is insane. Okay. The NBA, if you have not noticed, or actually, before we even talk about the NBA, shout out to the Dodgers. Y'all just won back to back again. Hey, world champs. Um, there's a player on the Dodgers too by the name of Will Smith. Not Will who smacked Chris Rock, but another Will Smith. He's white. He won six back to back to back to back to back to back on three different teams. This might be the Michael Jordan of baseball. This he's Are we not gonna talk about this? We talk about the Mike Trouts, the Shohei Otanis, the Aaron Judges of the world, the Mookie Betts. Yeah, no, this guy here, six world champs, 6 time, back to back to back to back. He never lost. Each year he won, and he's good. He's good. He's not like he's just bad. Like he's just going ring chasing or whatever. No, he gets traded and he gets the job done over there. Apparently, hey, he's the goat. He the goat. He the goat. He's the greatest. But shout out to y'all real quick. But yeah, let's switch it back. Because this is very important. The NBA's toast. The NBA's toast. So obviously we know that people got caught for gambling, right? Talked about this. Chauncey Billups, a couple other people. Terry Rozier got caught for gambling money. You making all this money each and every year, gambling it, telling your boys, hey, I'm gonna act like I'm injured, cash out on me, I'm gonna be under 20 points and doing all that. Come on, man. You're dumb. We already talked about this. Listen, they about to up the game. Okay. NBA refs are now starting to wear headsets to communicate with the replay center during the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a professional sports gambler or sports bettor, you already know what that means. They're not talking to the replay center. They are talking to Vegas. They're talking to Vegas. You had your money on Jason Tatum to score 30. Replay centers, in quotation marks, is going to tell them in their ear, hey, eject Tatum. He has 28. People might try to get this money. It's too much money to lose. Boom, ejected. I'm telling y'all, we already see it. A replay center, quotation marks. They got Steph for over 10 free throws. Don't call this fouls no more. I'm telling y'all, you gotta look at it. This is insane. This is insane. How do you get caught with all of these accusations and actual real evidence of you guys cheating the game, doing sports betting as a player, and then you want to add this? You're just making it look worse. Listen, we already got a problem with the NFL thinking it's rigged. Comes because some of these players, listen, it's my Broncos should be 9-1. I'm telling you, I'm not going to forgive the Colts for that. They missed the kick and they get another way to kick. But we're 7-2. Shout out my Broncos. We 7-2. But I digress. But yes, people, it's this is insane. This is insane to say the least. Okay, this is insane because why is this happening? Why are people in the NBA and the NFL? Why are you making this much money and think you want to sports bet, people? It's not gonna work out. You're wearing that. It's gonna be too obvious now. Watch. People who sports bet is now gonna blame these refs because of these goddamn headsets. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's gonna be a problem, and they're gonna end up taking it out. Or they're gonna have to release statements. No, we really all listen. No, you're not. You're talking to Vegas. We already know the deal. Because why did LeBron get 30? Matter of fact, while LeBron ain't get 10, he has a streak still active, right? Of him with 10 points consecutive. What's going on? What's going on? What? Steph ain't hit 1 3 all game? No, something's rigged. Something's rigged. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be a problem when we get fully into the season. It's just the start. Once we start really getting into the middle of the season on that, oh, we gonna see some BS. We gonna see some BS. Trust me. But like I said, shout out to my Broncos in the NFL, Colts and the Patriots. This looking like 2004. We cooking. We are cooking, people. This is insane. This feels like something we never seen before. So, hey man, look, I'm proud. I'm happy. This season, you don't know who's gonna win. You really don't know who's gonna win this year, and that's how it should be every year. Before we already knew Chiefs, Eagles. That was it. Chiefs. Oh, okay. Eagles. Yeah, okay. That was it. But now it's a toss up. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm biased. I'm gonna always say Broncos, but I'm biased. That's just me. But hey, man, sports is back. Sports are back. We just seen some champions win over there in the WNBA. We see champions win in baseball. Now it's just basketball, football, and y'all know we're gonna cover it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for you today. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for always tuning in, always listening and rocking with your boy. Always stay locked in. Remember to stay blessed even if you're not religious. Stay positive. Gospel.